Like most people, I watched the first 3 episodes of Ryan Murphy's new show about JFK Jr. and Carolyn Bessette, not expecting much, but now I'm hooked. One of the most fascinating aspects of the show for me is how it positions Carolyn Bessette and Daryl Hannah as opposites to lead us into Carolyn and John ending up together. I want to note that everything I'm saying is specifically about the show and not real life. Love Story illustrates Daryl as being a West Coast girl who's free-spirited, needy, emotional, and honest about her feelings. Carolyn, on the other hand, is depicted as an East Coast cool girl who's aloof, cagey, logical, and focused on her career. While the two women are both blonde-haired, blue-eyed, and skinny, the show really makes sure to highlight their differences to show why John ends up with Carolyn. People have expressed that they feel bad for how Daryl is portrayed in the show and feel like the story downplays the seriousness of her relationship with JFK Jr. in real life. However, even though it's clear that they wanted to make Daryl seem less desirable than Carolyn, her depiction only emphasizes how similar she and John are. They both wear their heart on their sleeves, especially when they have feelings for someone. They both have a desire to live life freely. They're both interested in acting and artistic pursuits, and they both can be a little scatterbrained. Based on the show, John's attraction to Carolyn seems to be based on the fact that he doesn't have a history with her, she plays hard to get, and she's mysterious. We see Jackie Kennedy talk down on John's bachelor lifestyle and encourage him to settle down with someone who would make for a good partner. She doesn't emphasize love, she emphasizes practicality and safety. Between Daryl and Carolyn, Carolyn is the safer option. At this point in the show, she's an unknown blank slate that people can project their ideas of glamour and elegance onto, which is exactly what the public does. Daryl is an established public figure with a documented history. While in the show, Carolyn and John undoubtedly have chemistry, by the 3rd episode, it's clear that John is looking for a wife, not the love of his life. With a wife, John is thinking more about image and social esteem than compatibility. Some may argue that Daryl and John don't seem compatible in the show, but we're watching the end of their relationship. The two were together for years, and the media were critical of them through it all. So that must indicate that they liked each other enough to deal with the criticism. The portrayal of John and Daryl versus John and Carolyn highlights to me how romance can sometimes feel like a construct used to justify marriage or make it seem more appealing when marriage historically began as a social and economic institution. In this show, we're seeing romance and societal expectations butt heads in a way. While it's called Love Story, I think we're seeing societal expectations win over romance. Overall, I'm really enjoying this show. The dialogue can be expository at times and too hyper-aware, but the actors make it work. Sarah Pidgeon is captivating on screen as Carolyn, and she provides subtle depth to a character that seems guarded. I was shocked by Paul Kelly's acting because I was under the impression that he had never acted before in any capacity, and this was his first role ever. As I watched his performance, I was like, there's no way that this is this guy's first time acting. I looked it up, and he started his career as a model and has been trying to break into acting for many years, and Love Story is his first major production, which is quite impressive. He's a natural and he captures the character so well. Kelly radiates a classic old Hollywood actor energy that makes his performance excellent. He's able to balance the charisma, vulnerability, being calculating while also being free-spirited in this performance without it feeling like he's going in 10 different directions. I'm looking forward to the last 3 episodes. Let me know your thoughts in the comments about Love Story.